Hello! How's everyone? Chat, I don't know what happened, but everything seemed to explode before stream started. But, how's everybody? How are y'all doing? How are you liking the new emotes? I gotta say, Emote Lab is an insane invention. I love it. You see that one? I called it Sue Wage. I think if I called it Sue Wagey, I feel like that'd have been pretty mean. But how's everybody? They are nice. Dude, there's like a free, not free, I paid for it, but there is a service called like Emote Lab where you can make animated emotes, right? You pretty much make a shell, like a character, and it pretty much is like a, it doesn't animate it for you, it just has like a, it inserts, you know, what you created, right, into, you know, pre-created, you know, bits. And everything works. You can even add custom stuff to make it more, you know, unique. I think the big custom thing that I really prefer is, they didn't have 2 hair clips. So I just have one giant hair clip instead of the 2. But how's everybody? How are you guys during, what's the word? How are you guys during the weekend? Oh my god, look, stream elements. Hey, yo! State mandated fursona. How bro looks logging another double with Anafor's corporate overlords. You know, I really like Sue Whimper. I think there's like a difference between like Sue Cry and that one. I feel like Sue Whimper feels more pathetic, positive. But I made a promise. I'm playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I did change the game. I did change the second playthrough. That being Mother 3, I feel like Mother 3 was like, I like the game, but I feel like it isn't as, what's the word? Universally appreciated, and also, not gonna lie, some of the mechanics, I kinda liked it better in Earthbound. So it kinda like got demoted in terms of like, games for me to play. So I'm swapping it to, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Since I'm already, like, uploading all the Radiant, or Path of Radiance VODs, I'm like, you know what? I want to play it! Plus, last stream, I was talking to Hiro and Zanji, and, not gonna lie, dude, I was, like, going through my old save during Chrono Trigger, my Path of Radiance save, and I was like, damn, I miss this. I miss these characters. And what better way to, like, reunite with those characters is to play Radiant Dawn. The other Fire Emblem game that I was considering playing was, Genealogy, right? You know, we don't back down from incest, right? However, Genealogy is a very... It's political in a way that it features a lot of, like, you know, like the Habsburgs, you know, like those incestuous royal families that you hear about, like, in the medieval ages, right? There's a lot of that. So it's like, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I can make funny ha-has from that. Do you think Soren watches Face Connect? Yep. So, I don't know. I think Genealogy is, like, a game that I do want to play. My friend always tells me to play Genealogy, but I'm a coward and chose, like, other Fire Emblems instead. But it is on my 2 playlist. So it's gonna be Radiant Dawn first. I have the save. I want to see what changes with the Path Radiant stuff. I'm excited. Dude, Sue Stare, I do think it's a GOAT status, but throwback to my old streamer, Tanichi. Rest in peace. Tanichi's not dead, but, you know, they don't stream anymore. But I'll miss them dearly. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, last night, I definitely worked on, like... I worked on a lot of, like, different, what's the word? Emotes? I think Crowbar and Knife, looking at it, feels a little bit redundant. But... I think I'm gonna replace one. I think I'm gonna replace Crowbar. I'm not really feeling Crowbar if we already have Knife. This one is silly. There's an option to put, like, a little sticky note on top of your head that says dumb. I think it'll work out. But as of right now, it's just... doesn't have anything. But I look dumb, and I think that's all I ever needed. Tenny promised to play Dispatch and still hasn't gotten back to me. Want to know Tenny's last game they played? Euro Truck Simulator. You gotta be a certain type of person to really play Euro Truck Simulator. So today, so today they want us to work out on the jobs listed on the job bulletin board and the outlaw notice board. Let's try to do as many jobs as we can. And they'll have to pick us for the expedition party. Let's go check Naotsu. Oh, look. Those Pokemon. Hey! You two? That's crazy. You know, it all started because we were playing a game called RV There Yet, right? And what I find very funny, right, is that we kind of designated them as the driver, and they don't even have their license IRL, but they got so enamored with driving that to instead of like getting their license or anything, instead of like, you know, putting themselves on the road, they spent like a good $30 on Euro Truck Simulator, and they've been playing it ever since. Good on them, I guess. Hi, Techie, how are you? Why are they speaking English instead of Pokemonese? Okay. Shinx! 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 Huh? That duo. Wait, haven't we seen them before? Ho! Don't think you're so awesome? Your victory was a fluke. Yeah, you just remember that. I'm good! I got some new emotes from a new software being shared between VTubers. It's really nice. It's not just convenient. It's just like, I don't know. I don't describe it. It's just like a really nice like new tool that like VTubers have now. That's Sue Dizzy! So yeah, if you want to use those emotes, make sure to drop a sub. Twitch Prime. I remember. There are those two crooks that stole my relic fragment. What are they doing here? You know that we're an exploration team too. What's so funny about an exploration team? Checking out the job bulletin board. What? You're an exploration team? That's right, though the way we operate isn't always by the book. But what a surprise! Why would you be here? We wanted to become exploration team members. That's why we're training at this guild. Yeah, it's really nice. One of my other Oomphies, Cassafras, has used it too. And I was like, dude, this is like perfect. I feel lame in a way that like most of my emote slots aren't filled. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put in some emotes. Make it a little enticing. Make it like, you know, to display more emotions, right? That's why Tsu and Flame is the perfect emote, right? That's you guys. Whenever I'm like streaming and talking, right? You could flame me with the perfect emote. You want to become a real deal exploration team member? You, come with us for a second. What is it? Now, don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. You should just forget about being an exploration team. Why? Well, you're timid. You scare easy. Oh, Shinx? Don't tell me you're minus attack plus speed. That's shitty for your stats. A scaredy cat like you can't cut it on an exploration team. But... It is true that I'm timid. But that's why I'm in training. So I can overcome my own shortcomings. Even now, I'm working hard to be picked for the guild's expedition. Oh, an expedition you say? Well, effort only gets you so far. You won't get picked for the expedition party if you don't have talent, right? It all comes down to talent. Pure talent. Big talk. You sure talk a lot about talent, but what kind of skills do you have? Shinx, not to alarm you, but we literally don't have abilities or good moves. Shinx, I literally cannot learn a ground move. I literally do not learn a ground move by level up. You were so weak. We even beat you. Well, we didn't have the chief with us. Chief? That's right. Team Skull. Our exploration team has 3 members. Our chief is incredibly talented. To put it bluntly, he's brutally tough. If the chief were around, we'd snap you like a twig. Whoa, speaking of the chief, I can smell him coming now. That's aura, okay? Okay? When people know when I'm coming, right? They could sense my aura. Nothing about smell. Here's the chief. Move! Out of the way! Otsu! What's this awful stench? Oh, it smells like rotten cheese! He farted. If it smells that bad that your eyes are burning, it's kind of bad. Hi Tran, how are you? I mean, that's kind of Skuntank's thing, right? Move it! Or do you want to end up like that wimp over there? He fucking gassed us, bro. How come Skuntank has tear gas? Wait, literally tear gas. He made Corfish cry. Move it! Or do you want to end up like that wimp over there? No? Dude, I'm still there. I got the entire whiff of it. I'm fucking dead. Chief! You showed them, Chief. You're the best. Yeah, whatever. So you two, did you sniff out any jobs that'll bring in the cash? The job bulletin board only posted cheap tasks, but there's something else, Chief. It's got the potential to go big. Psst, psst, psst. Whisper. Psst. Dude, I got that brain rot. Maybe because I have a new emote called Sue Whimper. I read it as psst, psst, whimper. Psst. How could the toxic smog creature smell better than a skunk? What? An expedition from this guild? That does sound tasty. Doesn't it? Let's get out of here. We can do some plotting. Come on, we're going. Yeah! Dude. What are y'all staring at? This isn't a public performance. So, you know how, like, about smog, right? Okay, so I live in Los Angeles, right? I don't care about doxing myself because there's like 10 billion people who live in LA, right? Lived there my entire life. So, for college, the university I went to is located with by the coastline and nearby a lot of like redwood forests, right? So it's like a lot of vegetation, the Pacific Ocean, and a lot of clean air. The moment like I moved north for classes, right? Dude, everything changed. I felt like I could finally smell. I felt like I could finally breathe. I genuinely miss like the ocean breeze next to the forest. Now being back home, it's like, is that a wildfire? If I open the window, I think I won't be able to breathe anymore. What's that smell? Ah, I see. That's gasoline. I am sending a missile now. No. Are you okay too? Great, it doesn't look like you're injured. Yeah, it smelled though. That sure was rough though. I couldn't work up the courage to challenge him to his face, even though I hurt you too. I'm ashamed of myself. They're right. I'm a wimp. A big chicken. Oh, that's so mean! That's so mean! I can't go bark. He's literally my only friend! I'm gonna go, you're not a wimp. You're not a wimp, you're better than that. This is all about your character arc. Thanks for trying to cheer me up too, but I really am a wimp. But it's nothing new to me. I've decided that I can still do my best even if I'm not very brave. I'm not going to give up over something like this. I'm going to be cheerful and keep trying. Thank you, Tsu. For now, we better keep working like we've been doing. Bark. Okay. I need to actively look for items. Oh. Hello? Oh, customer, is it not? Good day, is it not? The new shop, Spinda's Cafe, is now open. This wonderful shop is overflowing with hopes and dreams, is it not? Hopes and dreams? Deltarune! Or is that Undertale? Undertale! That's right! Hey, why not come on in? Don't be shy. I don't really know about this. Want to find out? We have 2 guests. Dude, I still have not played the new chapters of Deltarune. I just have the mystical ability of avoiding literally every spoiler. Again, my only knowledge about Deltarune is the driving in me car right after a beer. Something weird bump is shaped like a deer. That's all I know about the story. I have to try it. I feel like it is a game that I would probably play on stream, considering I did play Deltarune on stream. And I think I highlighted me doing the Jevil fight for the first time. Wow, this is a big place. Spinda! Hello and welcome to Spinda's Cafe. My name is Spinda. I am the owner of this cafe. This is a cafe for explorers who enjoy finding new things every day, and who are constantly challenging themselves. Well. A cafe for explorers? That's right. It's natural to want to refresh yourself with a hearty, delicious drink after exploring, so we are delighted to provide this service to explorers. We trust it will bring them happiness. Today's our grand opening. Allow me to show you around the premises. This is the juice bar. You've undoubtedly collected gummies and apples during explorations, am I right? Here, those edibles can become delicious drink sensations. I, Spinda, will take your ingredient and use my incredible skills to create a delectable drink for you. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I played this game, both when as a child and when I replayed this about 6 years ago, I did not use this feature. I genuinely forgot what Spinda had to offer. I'm so sorry, Lucy. Also, hi Fish, how are you? Really, so if we brought you an apple, you'd make some apple juice? Is that what you're saying? That's right. That is exactly right. That's how it works. While you're enjoying a nutritious drink, you can sit back and share exploration stories. Here's the next facility. No chickens allowed in this establishment. He's trying, okay? He's gonna be brave no matter what. This is the centerpiece of our place, the recycle shop. How about you have a bunch of items that you picked up in your travels and have a little use for them, right? Sometimes you have to throw out your extra items to make room. Doesn't that seem wasteful? Look at that icon. Well, yeah. If we think we need this for this team comp, I'm sorry! Dude, I can't. Okay, I had to do some research on how to make Fampi usable. And the most cursed thing I read was, oh yeah, you have to get natural gift and equip your main character, Fampi, with a reviver seed to give it a stab move. That is the only stab move we have access to other than Earthquake, right? That is first, a rare TM that's hard to find, and if I use that rare TM, I kill my partner. Shinx will explode. So, our mission is to find the move Natural Cure. Dude, Natural Cure, if you play the actual mainline games, is a dog shit move. Does the game need that level of optimization? Oh, it doesn't. It just really hurts that, the character I end up rolling just has no stab moves. I just can't believe we picked Shinx. Alright, hear me out. I had an idea in my head, okay? I was like, okay, what's ground weak to? Water? Okay, ice? Okay, let me think. Also blue. Also, I like how we're color matched. So, my idea was oh, what if I use Shinx, right? Shinx is an electric type, resists water, super effective against water, neutral against ice, right? If I chose grass, right? Grass ice is super effective to Shinx or to a grass partner and Fampi, right? And we're both blue. And we're color coded. Unfortunately, I chose essentially the worst starter, right, that you could get chosen, and essentially the worst electric type, because Pikachu, from what I've heard, outclasses Shinx in every way possible. There could be explorers and dungeons out there who are desperately in need of the very things you have locked in storage. See, Pikachu isn't blue. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to go Shinx. We're even like the same blue too. That's what we thought too. That's why we established this facility. You can bring your extra items here and trade them for items you want. How does that sound? One Pokemon's trash is another Pokemon's treasure, am I right? I thought it would be fun for explorers to gather and trade items with one another. You'll never have to throw in another item. You never have to say, what a waste. That's my goal. So if you got a collection of items you don't need, please make use of our recycle shop. You can even get a bonus prize ticket when recycling items. It's a lot of fun. I know that was a whirlwind tour, but I hope you got an idea what kind of place this is. Earthquake is an upside. We can't use it. Well, we have to find Earthquake first. That's problem one. Wow, seems like a really fun shop. Thank you very much. It is my goal to have a cafe of hopes and dreams where many explorers can gather. I hope to see you again soon here. Oh! I want spin the juice. I just give him whatever. Pecha Berry. Me. Out of the Pecha Berry? That's right! Wait, the animations are so good. Dude, what if we just... Wait, do I have any more orange berries? No, I don't. Oh, Tsu! Were you just at the cafe? Perfect timing! The truth is, I have something to ask you. In the past, when you've wanted to take team members with you to explore, they waited you at this watering hole. But now that the cafe is just open, everyone has been saying they like to wait while relaxing at the cafe. I completely understand that. I mean, I understand how they feel. So Tsu, what do you think? Would you like to meet up with your teammates at the cafe? Sure! You know, thinking about it, right? How... Do you guys remember in Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team? Like, if you ever recruit members, they're just kind of like... in the back rooms, right? They have like their own like designated areas, and then that's where you can find them exclusively. And you can't get certain members unless you unlock their home already. I think that's how it works. Dude. She's literally you. Alright, bye-bye. Stand by. Barboach is like one of those Pokemon that like I just forget exists. Forgive me, I am not really much of a Barboach fan. Please, natural gift! Who? Barboach! Water, ground, you encounter them in Fall Arbor City, right? But like, the fact that there's, I don't know, another water ground type Pokemon in that region, you know, makes it really, really a not desirable option. But there's kind of like a lot of Pokemon like that. Can't lie. You know, I used to be proud that like Around Gen 5, I had the capacity to, like, memorize every Pokemon, but I'm now in, like, Unk status where I genuinely can't keep up. My siblings who grew up with, like, the 151, I was like, oh, that's not too hard. That's not too bad. They can't memorize up to 386? No, I get them now. I completely understand. You're telling me there's a Pokemon named Lolshroom? Now you're just lying to me. 4, 5, 8. What I do like about this game, though, is that, like, just like me playing, like, Fire Emblem, or, like, other RPGs, most of this game is just sort of, like, traversing through these, like, mystery dungeons. Thank you. Nothing. Nothing. But I've been doing some, like, thinking, right? Considering, like, my I guess the games that I've decided to, like, play from now on tend to be, like, RPGs. I come to the realization that, like, I feel like the start of every game probably feels really slow. Or at least it doesn't feel like there's, like, enough stakes. Why'd you have to kill? Oh. Please. Please, Shanks kill. Because it just kind of relates to, like, me thinking about, like, streaming Octopath in the future. Not anytime soon, but, like, in the future. Because mostly, right, I've been thinking about playing, what's the word? I'm excited about doing, like, the secret bosses and, like, the end game, like, boss fights. But that's far. The amount of, like, stuff I have to, like, work through to get to that area is a lot of work. That's a lot of hours. So I can imagine, like, the first, like, couple of bosses in, like, every playthrough is gonna feel so slow. And I feel like this also applies to, like, Mystery Dungeon. Like, I am out here using the move Flail. There's not really a lot of drama or intrigue. I am quite literally flailing. Also, the fact that I'm using Flail is a testament to how awful this Pokemon's moves are. Guys! Welcome! Dude. I can't steal for the bit. I can't steal for the bit. What flavor is this? Blue gummy? I'm blue. I'm blue! Chat, I can't. The moment Cannibalism. I should have been Team Blue. Unfortunately, my team name is Team Subtitsude. Power Bond. Gaming art or hardly gaming? Hi Lamseal, how are you? Do I want a power band? I'll take a power band. If anything, it's stuff I could sell. But we're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Very nostalgic, and oh my god. It's always the last room. You know, what is my mission? Others. Mission log. Message log. Mission objectives. Rescue Lileep. Wait! Rescue Lileep, arrest Lileep, and then rescue Lileep again. I like to imagine it's the same guy over and over again. The leap. But, how are you, Lamseal? I just finished playing Chrono Trigger, so I was like, I need a new game to play. And so I'm currently playing this game. Cheerleader? What has Lily been up to? We just rescued him, okay? Please kill. Thank you. See? That's why I took Shinx! He took that water gun like a boss! And then Final Fantasy X next? I did buy Final Fantasy X recently. I made a promise that I would do Final Fantasy X. But it'll probably be after... So the way that I'm doing right is I'm having 2 playthroughs at the same time, right? 2 playthroughs being like... How I had Chrono Trigger, and at the same time of Chrono Trigger, I was also playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. With an attempt... with an attempt at Mother 3. So I was like, okay. Once I finish like one of the games, I have to fulfill my promise. I have to play Final Fantasy X. But you know what intimidates me? Is that that game is like 120 hours long. Oh. How long did it take you to complete the game? Friend? Shinx can talk now. Can I like wake him up? Oh my god, he's also blocking the way? I can't move? Door is stuck? Door is stuck? With this team, it might take 120 hours to finish Mystery Dungeon. No, we're fine. This game is meant for children. See, I know the ins and outs of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, right? And I have the power of SarahB.net. Didn't we just rescue you? Door stuck, you genuine dick sucker! It's meant for torturing children? You know, I can't lie. I feel like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is not friendly to kids, dude. In a way, this game is kind of hard. Oh. Shinx! Yeah, Monster Party, or like, hey child, hey, you know, do you know the term resource management? Well, you better stock up on apples. Shinx, how'd you die? I'm just telling you, I didn't die. Whoops, Monster Party. Whoops, another trap. Whoops. I hate you. I hope you die. And that's kind of the experience you get playing as a child with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Did I lose anything? Am I broke now? I'm scared. I'm scared to look. Alright. I think maybe I'm okay. Wait! My mission! The Lillipe I rescued! Where are they? Also, hello, Biscotti. Hello, Stratos. Also, Stratos, because you are a sub. Check the new emotes! Alright, what if I can take them on? What if that was just a fluke? What if I'm not actually ass? Chat, am I ass? But yeah, I do want to play Final Fantasy X. I do want to try... Final Fantasy X is just like that one Final Fantasy that, like, a lot of people revered. You know, I would, like, check people's, like, top 10 RPG lists, and, like, without fail, oftentimes it would include, Final Fantasy X. So I was like, I feel like this is a game that I have to play. I feel like it's... as someone who's like a self-proclaimed RPG enjoyer, I feel like it's a little unfortunate that I have yet to play it. Another series that I looked into is Xenosaga. That's how you felt? It just has so much writing in it, you know what I mean? Like, I have very high expectations. Like, if... Like... For a game as legendary and revered as that, I better hope I cry at the end of it. I hope I have, like, an insanely good time. Yo, hero, how are you? Alright. Next floor, don't die. Then you spent 30 hours not having fun? I guess it's like one thing I'm kind of scared about is that I am like hoping, genuinely, like, I'm putting a lot into that playthrough. But hi hero, how are you? Oh, a horrid stench? I became terrified because of the smell? Excuse me? Alright. Where are my reviver seeds? Alright, this time we won't die. Hello! Not to alarm you, Shinx, but there's a guy right next to you. Grass Rock. I feel like that's like double resisted by... Yeah, that's like quad resist. It has to be. Wow. That didn't do any damage. But welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're doing more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Fire Emblem will happen. Oh, don't die! Fire Emblem will happen this weekend. Where are my Oran berries? Run! Shinx, run! That's not what I mean to do! Tactics. Oh, wait. Shinx, run! Yeah, I'm just leaving. I'm just gonna go. He's on me! He's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah, I haven't played Radiant Dawn. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Okay. Here's the plan. Bye-bye. Ah! How are you anchored? You're following me! Shinx. Wait there. Guys? Maybe we do need to optimize this game. All I'm saying is, I need a ground move. All right. Pecha. We don't have a Pecha Berry. You know, I completely lost my train of thought because I'm currently being pursued right now. And it's scary. Do we just cut our losses? Do we just cut our losses? Or... oh my god, we lost half our inventory. We actually just lost half our inventory. We might have gotten the worst team rolls possible. No, don't worry. I'm aware. You know what? I'm just gonna... we're leaving. We're leaving. Dude, I don't know. I just think that Lily might be the strongest Pokemon ever. There's no other way. This team absolutely cannot fail. That Lily was just busted. Yep, that was it. That was the problem. Never my fault. Okay, chat. Also, Hero, we got some new emotes for you to check out. Terrifying. Deliver scanner orb. Where's the scanner orb? You know what? Even if I don't have the scanner orb, what the fuck, bro? Alright, hypothetically, let's say I do have the scanner orb, okay? Hypothetically, let's say I have the scanner orb in my inventory. Okay? Hey! I can't deliver it to you! Excuse me, can you get out of the water? Oh my god. Alright, we're going. What if there's a scanner orb around here? Right? There's gotta be one. There's gotta be one. You know what? I think Shinx is right. You know what? You know who else is right? I think Skuntank, Coughing, and Zubat were right. I don't think we have what it takes to be an exploration team. We should just cut our losses. You know, there's a new cafe that just opened. We can work there. This is awful. Alright, Shinx, you know, we might have failed 2 jobs in a row, but it's okay. Oh, hey, Barboach. How come you get to learn a ground move and I can't? Okay, I'm sorry. Please, Shinx. Dude, you know, I was hoping, right, before I knew how bad Shinx was, I was really coping on the idea that, like, I could learn, like, Mud Slap, or like, Bulldoze, or literally any ground move possible. Fan P is just a little guy. I don't know what you expected. You know, it's cause, it's my fault, dude. It's cause I got the relaxed nature. I'm just too much of a chill guy. Oh, why did you think that? I don't know. I think, you know, they would at least program the game that, like, every character is, you know, usable. That's at least what I hope, you know? To expect the ground type Pokemon to learn the ground move? You know what this reminds me? It reminds me of playing like Fire Red Leaf Green, right? And then realizing, dude, wow, Ghastly is so good. Such strong special attack. Wait a minute. Are you telling me that all the ghost moves it learns uses its attack stat and is essentially fucking useless? Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think I die from this position. Oh my god. Yeah. Jeez, he gets Earthquake. Yeah, he does. If I could find Earthquake. Also, this is a... Oh no. Oh. One tap our buddy Shanks. Yeah, that's also a problem. We might just inadvertently kill our friend. Autism. Hi Morgana, how are you? I think Shanks, stand back. We can get other friends, but he's like our main friend. He's the guy that found us abandoned on the beach. We kind of need him right now, you know? Thinking about Nuzlocke? Dude, I remember doing a Nuzlocke on stream, but that was like years. That was like years ago. I don't think I have it in me to do a Nuzlocke. I'm already struggling with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Hello, dude. Also, Morgana? More emotes for you to enjoy. See, this is why, right? You know, you're talking about Earthquake right now, but I don't need Earthquake. I got the biggest, what's the word, cope combo ever. Are you familiar with the move Natural Gift? First introduced in Generation 4, Pokemon Pearl and Platinum, and Diamond. Forget about Diamond. Right? I should Ow. You know, so Natural Gift is a move that existed, you know, from 4th gen, where it uses up your item slot and does a move based on the item equipped, right? So, in literally every mainline Pokemon game, it is awful. It is garbage, it is useless, it is just a waste of space, and you never want it ever, ever, ever. However, in this game, you actually don't use up a slot. So, like, the play is, you have, what's the word? You have Natural Gift, and you equip a fucking Reviver Seed to make Natural Gift a ground move. And that's the biggest cope ever. They're not that bad. You see, when I did a Nuzlocke, I did Pokemon Platinum Renegade a long time ago. I still have some of the clips. I have some of the VODs. I think they're unlisted right now. Ages ago. But what eventually happened, right, is everything that I did and everything that I had done in that game was solely like, what's the word? It was just calculator. I was spreadsheeting it, bro. Like, I think Nuzlocks are fun, right? But I think when I had to use, or when I started using calcs, right, it kind of took the fun away from me. I like struggling. I like whimpering. I like suffering, you know? those are the most, like, I think those are, like, fun RPG battles. That's why when I play Final Fantasy X or any RPG really, I want to be underleveled and underprepared. I think that's content, at least for me. When I was doing the Chrono Trigger final boss, I was scrambling. I was like trying to find every single permutation, trying to figure out like how to survive, planning out my hits, not knowing like the gimmick or the mechanic. It's fun. So yeah, when I did Renegade Platinum, I kind of spoiled the experience, right? Soiled it. But I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the playthrough. Hey, you two! Oh, am I gonna look at feet again? Oh, chat. I have to look at feet again. Also, give me 1 second, chat. I'm gonna look at my dog really quick. I'm gonna check up on him. Doggy! Okay, I'm back. I'm just checking with my dog. I like using items in battle, CBH. I didn't use items in battle. At least for my Nuzlocke. But at the end of the day, I become woke. At the end of the day, Nuzlocks are however you want to do with it, right? It's the entire game is self-imposed rules, right? I know some people can get really uppity about like, you're playing your game in a very specific way that differs from mine? I think you should get crucified. And I'm like, whoa, bro, I just used a potion. Right? I'm of the opinion that you press the buttons in your game. Alright, chat, I have to get speed. Okay, I'll let you see the feet up here. I can only get 2 wrong! What the fuck? Okay, Vibrava. It's like a hoof. Ponyta? What? Lombre? Monkey? Monkey? Monkey. Am I gonna go 6 out of 6 for feet again? No! Okay. No! That is not a Luxio foot? What the hell is this? Blaziken. That is not a Luxio feat. It's so over. My perfect streak of memorizing feet, it's over, it's gone. I was doing so well. I'm also in the boat that I don't like grinding. I hope in Final Fantasy X I don't have to grind at all. I know, okay, so when I played Octopath Traveler, so you can only have 4 members at a time, but you have 8 party members you work with. And I also had that same boat of like not wanting to grind, or yeah, I barely grinded at all, if any, right? And I ended up doing the secret boss, right? The iconic fight against Galdera. And turns out, you know how I didn't grind? You know how I chose to like ignore my second party, right? Or the other party members? Turns out they get summoned. I didn't know that because I approached the fight blind, right? So doing the super boss, it went from like my level 70 main character and like my characters I used a lot, right? That are level 50 and 60, right? They immediately get benched for phase 2, And then all that I have left is like one level 30 character and a bunch of like level 40s, right? Completely underleveled. Fighting the last boss in the game. That was probably one of my favorite video game experiences. Struggling hard and, you know, trying to like figure out a way to like survive. I heard Hidetaka Miyazaki loves this game. Hidetaka Miyazaki? Do they? Are you talking about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? Miyazaki likes Mystery Dungeon? Oh, wait, no, you're talking about the Feet game. Yeah. You know who likes the Feet game? Hideo Kojima. Don't... If Hideo Kojima asks you to scan the feet, even though your character will be wearing shoes, don't question it. Just show it off. How else will you be in Death Stranding 3? Just like Pecora. Ooh. Okay, no grinding needed. That's why I liked Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is a game that like scales on your level, which I really, really like, right? So like, no grinding needed. The only grinding that I've done in that game was to make sure like Robo has like his other skills. But beyond that, right, even if I do level up, the characters around me also get increased levels. Also gets increased difficulty. That's why I liked Chrono Trigger. I don't have to level up to beat a boss, right? If I'm losing to a boss, I just suck. Case in point, that one dinosaur boss. But, you know, it wasn't necessary at the end. Yeah, it doesn't. Chrono Trigger, good game! Good game! Allies? What? More new apprentices? Golly, I wonder what kinds of Pokemon they are. Hey, over here, please. Ugh, what stinks? It reeks like rotten cheese. Well, yup, that is some kind of foul stench. Why are you happy, Bidoof? Why? Look, he's smiling! Bidoof, you're a freak. You need one quick? Quick. It's them! These three are our new partners! I'm coughing! Zubat here. Glad to meet you. And I'm Team Skull's leader. I'm Skuntank. Remember it. Especially you two. This was Team Skull before Team Skull. Before Sun and Moon. What? You're already acquainted? That simplifies things. These three are joining us as... Oh, these three aren't joining us as apprentices. They will be joining our expedition to lend us their assistance. What? Why are you so shocked? Shut up, sir. It's nothing. That one always overreacts to every little thing. Bro is an op, dude. Very well, then. Anyway, the Guildmaster has made his decision. He has decided that having this trio take part will make us stronger on the expedition. However, it would be impossible to coordinate teamwork if we were to begin working together right away. Therefore, we've decided that the trio should live with us for several days. Though it will be only for a short while, I ask everyone to treat our guests with hospitality. Doesn't Chatot think something stinks about this? Literally? I hate you, Loudred. Hell, how can the Guildmaster stand this? I sure hope this expedition ends soon. Yup. Alright, everyone, let's get down to work. What's this? Where's your usual spirit? You gotta be kidding! This stinks! How do you expect us to be cheerful when... You... No! The Guildmaster! His rage is building! If the Guildmaster gets angry, it will be horrific! Everyone, come on, be cheerful, even if it hurts! Alright everyone, let's get down to today's work! Hooray! Glad to have met you. Guys, do we have any say? That Skuntank's literally, you know, stinking up the place. And they stole Shinx's relic. Something's definitely suspicious about them. For sure. I don't know what they're scheming. But we better be careful too. Ah, you two. Great game. Great game. Oh, I'm ignoring them. I don't like them. I don't like their energy. They also smell. Also, hold up. I need to go check the store. Every day, we will be checking if they have natural gift. If I don't get natural gift, I'm cooked. You know, I think I'm able to fight that Lilith now. After dying twice to it. Come here. Gyro ball overheat. Can't even afford any of it, dude. Wow, I have nothing. Chat, do you hear that? I have my window open. What did he need? He needed the scanner, right? He needed the scanner orb? I have nothing! The only thing I have is suffering, dude! We're poor? I blame the guild. They've been taking my wages. I am clearly being exploited. I can't find a scanner orb anywhere. And if I had a scanner orb, it was probably taken. Oh. I blame the guild too. Are there no better places to work? You know, thinking about too, I don't think I've had. Would I play? Thinking about the conversation we had about Nuzlocking and Pokemon again. I don't know if I would play Pokemon. At least Pokemon. I think a big thing is like trying to. I feel like if I were to do something with Pokemon, I feel like I have to like do something unique with it, if that makes sense. If I would ever do like a new Pokemon playthrough. I think it's because I played literally every Pokemon game multiple times under the sun. Mainline Pokemon game. Like, I'd have to do a randomizer or a Nuzlocke. I just don't think I have it in me. Why am I here? Other mission objectives. Retrieve the stolen item. Oh, I've played a lot of modded games too. Drayano games. What else? difficulty mods, mods that make, you know, your Pokemon look moe. I think one thing that I haven't done personally is I've never done a, are you guys familiar with an Ironmon? So an Ironmon is essentially, you can only use one Pokemon. You can't use the Pokemon Center. Yeah. That's the whole bit. Oh, I think our stats randomized. I think stats are also randomized, and also moves are randomized too. Then do them true! What the fuck is a level cap? Way too many types? I've seen those Alpha Rad videos. Oh my god, that hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. This Pokemon's beating the shit out of me. I fed the Oran Berry to the wrong Pokemon. I think when I did the Nuzlocke, I also made sure to like do, okay. Okay. Hey, Psyduck, Tactics, can you two kill? Items, Oranberry, Shinx. You're telling me the stolen item was an Oranberry? We could have went to the Kecleon shop to get that for him. I'm literally dying! I would not like to leave. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I don't know. Even if they're like types I didn't use, I'm just too familiar with the Pokemon gameplay that like I wouldn't consider it like a new experience, if that makes sense. I want like fresh. I want something new, you know? Why is Psyduck still using water gun? You stupid Chud! Oh, special attack went up. Nice. That's why, like, I don't know. I want to play games that, like, I have not played myself. Because, I don't know. I think it'll be fun just going into things blind, right? And fighting mechanics that are, like, brand new to me. Because at the end of the day, even if, like, there's, like, a new Fakemons and, like, new types, it's still Pokemon. It's still Pokemon. I still know rock beats scissors, and scissors beats paper. If I could wrap my head around that concept, I feel like I'd be solid for any ROM hack. I always think about that one, what's the word? You guys have to be familiar with Northern Line, right? Northern Lion was dogging on Pokemon, or at least Pokemon streamers, and he was like, he refuses to play Pokemon because what ends up happening, right, is that like Pokemon streams are like this. My opponent uses scissors? Let me think. I guess I have to use rock. Yeah. Oh, okay, that worked. Oh, now my opponent is also sending out rock. I think I have to go paper. And the worst part about it, right, is he's not wrong. You get to stab your rivals. I have an Oomphy that's playing SMT. I'm like, oh, this game looks interesting. Again, I feel like I think I said it before. I'm due for an Atlas game. I have never played Persona, never played SMT. I'm gonna tell you, you know what Atlas game I have played? The Atlas game that I've played a long time ago was fucking Trauma Center. I played none of the RPGs, but I played the fucking surgery game. How traumatizing? We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. That's a promise. Make sure your windows are closed. It's peak. Yeah, so it definitely is a... It is a type of game that I would love to play in the future. Or like, type of... genre, not genre. I just know they have a lot of games that I feel like I know I would enjoy. Right? I do like Trauma Center. I do like Trauma Center. Right? Those are games I know that I feel like I would enjoy, at least Persona and SMT. I just haven't. I don't know. I feel like there's, in my backlog, there's just a lot of games that I feel like I know I would enjoy, that I know that I should play eventually, right? But it is easier for me to doom scroll on TikTok, right, than actually spend the time playing those games. That's why there's just a lot of people that exist that have never played, let's say, a Persona game, but they LARP as fans. It's easier for them to like realize, wow, Futaba's so cool. Yeah, I watched that video on Newgrounds. Yeah, she's so cool, right? Rather than playing Persona 5 themselves. Fire Emblem's RPS? Well, here's the thing, right? If you play... Pokemon is just the RPS, right? Your opponent, you can see their fist, right? So you know they have rock. Now you have to make a decision knowing that that's rock. Hi, Cheese, how are you? Goon Grounds, true! As opposed to, like, let's say Fire Emblem, right? Where you have to deal with, I don't know, the tactical nature of it? It's more chess than anything. It's like you're playing chess, but like it just so happens that your pawn is weak to like knights, or your knight is weak to bishops. I'll look in SMT. Pinky promise. Yeah, you see. All right. Now, how do we get there? I feel like there's a terrain that we have to go through. I think there's also other units we have to manage. I think there's also You know. Or your pawn crits the bishop. Exactly! You get what I'm saying. We just had dinner, but I could go for some more food. My belly never get filled on grub like this. Alright, the guild members have all gone off to bed. Let's go find it now. Huh? Find what? What else? The guild's food stock. We'll find their food and give ourselves a proper feast. I like that thinking, Chief. Okay, let's get to it. There are 34 chests. Yeah. You can make the chess pieces kiss. Exactly. That's why we're playing Radiant Dawn. Well, old Fire Emblems you can't really marry, right? But the new ones, yeah, you can. I guess genealogy too. You can make your characters kiss, right? But again, genealogy is a different beast entirely. It is like 2 whole games. Who y'all favorite mon in this game? Okay, favorite mon, if I were to choose a starter, it would probably be Trico. If I were to choose a favorite Pokemon in the story, Grovyle, without a doubt. Hello! Hello, Raiders! Hello, Proxy! Long time no see! How are you all? Hello, let me shout out Proxy. Boop, 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 boop. How are you doing? Sue playing Peak? I'm always playing Peak. We just finished Chrono Trigger, and now we're playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We're always on Peak. And this weekend, I'm playing Fire Emblem. But how's everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I want to play Genealogy. But again, it's a scary game. It's a very scary as in it's I don't know. I'm just terrified of it. But I know that I would enjoy it. But hi, Proxy. I hope you had a great stream. If you had the raid and dash, no worries. You know, a lot of you guys, you're not first-time chatters. So, again, my name is Sue. I like to play a lot of retro video games. Kind of cool. So, welcome. See, Mario, Dark Souls RPS. See, now you're just rage baiting. Yeah, stream's going well. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, we're pretty much talking about like different RPGs. What I did is gave Pokemon. I'm a big Pokemon fan, but I gave Pokemon the biggest what's that word? Libel? Slander? The biggest slander, right? That slander being Pokemon's just RPS. That's just in the game, right? And I'm talking about that Northern Lion bit, where Northern Lion was, what's the word? Where Northern Lion was talking about Pokemon, like people who play Pokemon, and they're always like, damn, they used rock. I guess I have to use paper? Ooh, yeah, I think I have to use paper here. Scissors? Ooh, tough choice. I think I have to use rock now. But yeah, stream's going well. The world's most complicated game of RPS. True! But we're also having like other RPGs, right? We were just talking about Final Fantasy X earlier. Talking about SMT. Just a lot of RPGs since I've pivoted my content to retro games, and a lot of them just happen to be RPGs. So, what game are you playing? What have you been up to? Also, smiles go for miles! Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Oh. Ah, you two. Your task today is to obtain stock to replenish the larder. Larder? You mean go get some food? Correct. We inspected the larder this morning. For some mysterious reason, the guild's food has dropped sharply all of a sudden. Furthermore, our entire stock of perfect apples has disappeared. That was the only item to get completely cleaned out. Perfect apples? What are those? They're very big and very delicious apples. But more than that, they're the guildmaster's favorite food. If there were no perfect apples, the guildmaster would Go? The Guildmaster would... go on. If there were no perfect apples, what would happen to Wigglytuff? The Guildmaster would... Yes, that's what would happen. That's why I'm begging you to get some perfect apples. What did he just say? I didn't hear. It'll drive me crazy not knowing, but oh well. Sure, we'll go get some. You can count on us. Good! Perfect apples can be found deep in Applewoods. Now listen, this may seem like a simple errand, but it's a crucial job. After all, this is all about the Guildmasters. So please don't fail. Okay. Let's keep doing our best, Sue. Guys? Looks like they're gonna go out foraging for food. That's because we feasted last night. A thankless task, thanks to us. Let's mess with them. Apple Forest. Applewoods. I bet they were party. You can't just reduction... Very reductionist take. Eunuch? I guarantee you? Bro, I don't even know what eunuch means. No balls! Oh! When you say that, it sounds like you're trying to make a bet with me. No balls? What do I have to do? This must be the way in the apple forest. According to Chatot, we need to go to the deepest part of the woods. That's where the perfect apples are supposed to be. How do you not know what a eunuch is? In what context am I supposed to use the word eunuch? Thank you, Barrel Bob. Now I understand. We got a bunch of... Seems like we got a bunch of eunuch experts. Castrato posting. You see, to preserve their heavenly voices, you just got a little snip snip, and then we have the perfect soprano. We do have to do a little snip snip, but think about the music. Game of Thrones was a massive hit. I never watched Game of Thrones. I can't lie to you. I'm a ball knower. I mean, how else would you know the definition? What do the kids say? Elite ball knowledge? Because that's what it is. Dude, when Game of Thrones was airing, that was during the period of time where, like, I talked about it last stream, how, like, I couldn't, like, really... It was hard for me to keep up with a lot of anime, like, as I grew older. But, like, when Game of Thrones was airing, I was during that peak age, right? I was watching so much anime, I was keeping up seasonally. I was also, at the same time, right, using my anime list, so I can, like, show off that I have cool and unique niche tastes, right? So I could go out to people and be like, you see, my tastes are niche and esoteric. Your tastes are... of but a commoner. Ah! So that's what they did in the Middle Ages. Gummy! Guys, so recently, one of my favorite candies... Okay, chat, What's your favorite candy? I have to know. My favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids and Nerds Gummy Clusters. Recently, I found very bad news in regards to Nerds Gummy Clusters and Sour Patch Kids. Oh! You know, besides, you know, those candies having like literally every dye in existence, right? I was reading like an article about it, and I was like, oh, what's that? It's high in arsenic. Both of my favorite candies? Let me check what arsenic does to the body. Vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, numbness, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, neurological problems. See, and that's why I'm dying. Pulparindo? Oh, I think I've heard that. Is that tamarind candy? Sour Patch Kids would never do that to me. You know, I'd hope so too, but you know, here for a good time, not for a long time. Don't ask who made that song, but you know. So yeah, that's why I'm dying. But I can't help myself. I like Mexican candy. Oh, dude. I guess not really Mexican candy, but like also, I think it's also kind of related. There's these like creators that would like make, like, they would buy gummies, right? Like gummy worms, peach rings, etc. And you know what they do to it is they would put chamoy, right? Chamoy, and then put in like a, what's that word? It's like, fuck, I forgot the name exactly, but they put like a chili powder on it. Tajin, right? And it's so good! Peak chamoy! That's what I'm saying! I'm a chamoy fan! Chamoy Tajin, delicious! But yeah, just letting you know, chat, that if you are just like me, eating a bunch of Sour Patch Kids, right? I think that gummy is straight up trying to kill you, right? You can't go full gummy without the consequences of your health. But as I said, fuck it! Non-trader. Okay, I will not hit my friends. You know, but everybody got that poison they eat, right? It's all about moderation at the end of the day. That's why I limit myself to 2 bags of candy. 2 16-ounce bags of candy per day. Moderation, chat. Moderation. No, I don't eat that much candy. Totter orb? Totter? I hardly know her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Warp seed. 2 pounds of candy. Sometimes you just have those days, okay? I'm pretty sure people have those days. Think about it. You're going through it, and the only thing that could satiate you is an entire family-sized bag of Sour Patch Kids. Watermelon. berry. For real, thank you. You know, I will say, sometimes when I'm, like, when I've gone through it, right? When I'm in some type of mood, I always tell myself, right? All right, you know what? You know what I want? You know what I need? I'm gonna have, what's the word? I'm gonna order DoorDash as a, what's the word? As a little treat to myself, right? But sometimes, what if you get sad a lot? then a few moments later, you realize, damn, I really spent $50 to get, like, a Slurpee delivered to me. What am I doing with my life? For real. Spark! Oh my god. We finally have an electric type move. Dude, you'll get those extra fees. It's too late. What else should I order from 7-Eleven? One of those hot dogs on a roller? Then you get the neurotransmitter from leaving your house, but I don't want to leave my house. Touching grass? You want me to touch grass? Ugh. $50 to DoorDash. Oh my god, where's the fucking stairs, dude? Ugh. The taquitos are pretty good. I do like the taquitos. You know, as I said before, in the American konbini, right? You could just get it. It's right there for you to pick up. Just walk away with it. With nothing in it? Oh, because, hey, Zanji, the reason why there's a straight line with nothing in it is because this dungeon is a mystery. Sorry, there's something in my eye. You know, there's like a thing that I read before about how, like, 7-Eleven was trying to be like the Japanese counterpart. Yeah, Japanese counterparts. And I really earnestly believe that, like, my American konbini would, like, you know, step up a little bit. Kind of foolish thinking, but it still feels kind of... Still feels like a 7-Eleven, you know? But I guess because, like, I live in a specific region, right? Where there is a lot of, like, you know, Asian people. Me, myself, being Asian, too. They do have, like, a lot of unique... Oh my god, he fucking died. Holy shit! That, my 7-Elevens at least have, like, Japanese sodas, Japanese candy, Japanese snacks, Chinese candy, etc. It's really nice. But it's not the type of food you would see those, like, people make, like, YouTube shorts of, right? Like that guy Japanese, like, food club, I think is his name. I'm hungry. I could use a 7-Eleven taquito right now. Gummy! I'm thinking about the combi we rescued. I forgot. Is he just dead forever? Hello? You get your pizza baked there too? True! I'm okay. Have you guys had 7-Eleven pizza and wings? Sometimes I would like go to 7-Eleven to get like, you know, a Dr. Pepper or something. And then I would see it right there next to the cashier. And it would always make me curious, right, on how it would taste. It can't be that bad, right? It shouldn't be. I've never been strong enough for the chicken. Dude. Okay, during high school, my high school is actually near like some like not too far away from like gas stations and like a 7-Eleven, and I would earnestly like buy what's the word? Those like gas station chicken sandwiches or those gas station like burgers. Right? But it definitely was at that time like where like as a high schooler, you could just eat whatever. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. I ate the 7-Eleven chicken. Have I come down with anything or came down with anything? Not that I'm aware of, but you know, I'm still here. I'm still moving. Oh, wait, who's this? Wide slash. Oh. Oh? Gas station sushi? Okay. I do love, what's the word? I love, oh my god. What the fuck? Bro's got a sword! I do really enjoy, grocery store sushi. But I think that's because, you know, I feel like, at least within my area, it makes a lot of sense to have like sushi. Right? We're by the coastline. We got a demographic that would eat the hell out of it. Demographic being me, right? In any other circumstances, I would not eat the grocery store sushi. Like, even at the grocery stores that I go to, they even make the sushi fresh. It's nice. It's lovely. Costco sushi's been going down in value the last couple months. Value as okay, chat. I'm a little bit of a chef as a little hobby of mine, and sometimes occupation. So, currently unemployed, by the way. So, Costco salmon is still good quality. Costco sushi, I've heard mixed things about it, right? But the most cost-effective thing you could do is buy like a huge slab of like Costco salmon, and then from there, you gotta do something called curing, right? To make it juicier, taste better, right? You would like put like the salmon in a brine of like water, salt, sugar, let the magic do its work, right? And then let her freeze to make sure no parasites still exist, right? And then finally, 72 hours later, defrost that salmon, and you got some good sushi from those big slabs of Costco salmon. And you made it yourself. It's really good. Trust me, chat. If a new distributor, which is just worse. See, that's why I gotta make my own. See, if there's anybody... okay, hear me out. If someone comes down with a little tummy ache, let it be my fault, rather than whoever's distributing it, you know? At least I know what I did wrong. And I'm taking, like, every single... what's the word? Every single, like, precaution to make sure that the salmon is, like, good. I zone out, but is the salmon one of the fish you're not supposed to eat raw? Okay. Because commercial freezers can't kill salmon parasites. So the salmon, okay, so parasites from salmon usually typically come from wild salmon, right? And yeah, usually from wild salmon. Farm salmon does not have like the risk of parasites. And if you are like a little squeamish about it, like freezers at your own home could still kill, what's the word? Freezers in your own fridge, like normal ass freezers where you're storing all your ice cream sandwiches, right, can kill parasites. They just don't survive in that temperature, right? To guarantee that like you for sure don't have any parasites. That's why a lot of people, like, after brining their salmon, they would keep it in the freezer for like 3 days, just to be safe, right? But as it is, you could just cut salmon from Costco and just eat it straight away. I'm gonna let you know in a little secret, chat. If you see something that says sushi grade salmon, they're lying to you. That's just they're just putting it there to make you spend more. Damn, so you really got brain rot? It's a hobby of mine. I like cooking. See, that's why my entire goal is to be the best boy wife I could be. This is the farthest you could go in Applewoods, isn't it? Alright, back to the game. According to Chat Top, the perfect apples should be around here somewhere. Oh, Tsu, look there. Hanging on that huge tree. Those must be perfect apples. Alright, Wagyu is different, right? Wagyu is very different. With Wagyu, you like look at a choice grade versus like Wagyu and you're like, damn. Where's the fat? Where's the flavor? Sushi grade isn't really like a quality bump. Alright, how should we get those perfect apples? Wait, Shinx, how are we gonna get the apples? We don't have arms. Easily done. Who said that? What? You? Team Skull at your service. Hey, it's Wemby and company. What took you so long? We've been having us a picnic of perfect apples while waiting for you. What took you so long? What? You took so long, I stuffed myself. They're saying they ate the perfect apples too, but there are still several left on the tree. Let's knock those creeps out and take some perfect apples. Knock us out? That's very rude of you. Why? I was even going to offer my help for your mission. Huh? You're wondering how you could get the perfect apples. Nothing could be easier. Watch. Oh, I could do that. He just taught us how to do it. Oh, some perfect apples. See? What did I tell you? Go on now. Scoop up those perfect apples and scuttle back to the guild. What's the matter? Aren't you gonna pick them up? And after I was so nice and helped you out. You're gonna pull another dirty trick, aren't you? You can't fool me again. Color me surprised. They didn't fall for it at all. Huh. How boring is that? I was right. It's a little disappointing you didn't fall for our act. But so what? What are you gonna do about it? The only thing we can. We're gonna knock out your team, and we're taking the perfect apples back to the guild. Well now, aren't we feeling peppy today? When we first met, you were shaking like a leaf too. It's true. That time I did back down. Even now I'm a little scared. But I won't lose again. I won't ever back down. So be it. In recognition of your courage, we'll be honored to take you on fair and square. Watch out, Sue. They're gonna try something. Let's see if you can withstand this attack. Coughing and I will use our noxious gas combo. Zubat! That was disgusting. Tsu! Are you okay, Tsu? I'm glad. Yeah. They left without me! We both got knocked out. But what an overpowering stench. The stench is still lingering. Oh, what happened to the perfect apples? They're gone! Did those bullies eat them all? If they're all gone, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Let's go back to the guild. I think Mystery Dungeon might be the perfect game, just like, shoot the shit. The dungeons are long and also kind of redundant. I feel like we just had many conversations leading up to that area. What? You failed? Are you serious? Oh no, what am I gonna do? Seriously, what am I to do? There was nothing we could do, you see. Skuntinkin is... Quiet! I don't want to hear any excuses. You leave me no choice. For the time being, you'll go without dinner tonight. What? But... You failed to complete an important job. Your punishment could be much more severe. That's fucked up! They're not letting us eat! How is that fair? This is the worst employer. First, they take 70% of what I make. Second, if I don't fulfill anything, I don't get to eat? I don't want to hear anything from you. You've saddled me with this terrible task. I've got to report this to the Guildmaster now. Upon hearing my report, the Grandmaster is sure to. Ah! I will report this to the Guildmaster after dinner. You two will come with me when I do so. If I have to face the Guildmaster's wrath all by myself, well, that would hardly be fair. Therefore, you two will come with me. That's an order. We're just watching them eat and shave. This is fucked up. Hiya. You brought me some perfect apples, didn't you? Thank you. There's a slight... It's awfully hard to say this, but... Huh? What's wrong? You see, truth be told, these apprentices... Oh, they failed in their mission to bring back any perfect apples, and... So, to put it another way... It's okay. I understand. It's alright. Nobody wins all the time. Don't feel blue. Don't feel blue. Where are the other perfect apples? As I'd explained, they failed to get them, so, in other words, the perfect apples... The number of perfect apples harvested would be, 0. Oh. Therefore, not even one perfect apple was obtained. That means, Guildmaster, you will have to make do without perfect apples for a little bit. Yep, that's what it means. Guildmaster? Sniffle. Sniffle. Sob. He's going to cry? Sniffle. Oh, no. The whole place is shaking. Ah! Cover your ears. Why? Don't argue. Do it now. Wait, we can't. We don't have arms or hands. Sorry to disturb you. We've come to deliver a perfect apple. Huh? Here you go. A genuine perfect apple. Please accept it as our token of friendship. Oh, wow. You went and got it just for me? Hey, thank you, friends. Friends. Thank you so very kindly. Thanks to you, we've all been spared a catastrophe. Hey, you two, quit dozing and show your respect and appreciation. No, it's quite all right. After all, your guild has been very generous and hospitable to us. It's only right that we try to repay that favor in our own way. I see that you're the most admirable of Pokemon. To be able to embark on an expedition with someone as noble as you, it will be truly inspiring. No, you'll be the ones to inspire us. Truly, we look forward to our expedition. It's late now, so we'll be off to bed. Until tomorrow, then. Thank you. Good night, friends. Friends. But Chief, why'd you bother helping out that chicken? Like giving away that perfect apple right then? We should have watched what happened to them after. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. You're not thinking strategically, you two. Why do we come here in the first place? The expedition, right? Right now, the trick is for us to win the trust of Wigglytuff. I get it now. But, this being a famous guild and all, I was playing it cautious at first, but it's been ridiculously easy. Wigglytuff's been nothing more than a big baby. He's no big deal. Why everyone's so terrified of Wigglytuff? I don't know. I'm clueless. Anyway, if we find a treasure while on the expedition, we knock out the guild's crew. Then we snatch the treasure and skedaddle on out. Oh, this plan is a sure thing. Skedaddle? We're using words like skedaddle? Skuntake's team showed us up over and over again. It's great that Wigglytuff didn't blow us up, but we didn't get to eat dinner after all. I feel horribly hungry. Sorry. I know you're hungry too, Tsu. Staying away like this doesn't make it better. Let's get some sleep. Good night, Tsu. Let's keep at it tomorrow. These chuds. I think, you know how, like, our rescue team is currently called Team Subtitsu? I think I remember someone throwing the word Team Chud. Oh. Whoa! I actually pressed the fast forward button. That's weird. That's crazy. I don't know how that happened, but my Nintendo DS original hardware that I'm playing on accidentally went fast forward. That's crazy. Ahem. One last item. Tomorrow or the day after, or perhaps in several days' time, we plan to announce the members of the expedition party. Wow. My golly, the members are finally going to be picked. Oh my gosh, it'll be so fun. Everyone, this is your last chance to make an impression. Work hard and impress us if you want to be chosen. Alright everyone, let's get down to work as usual. Wait, we didn't say smiles go for miles. What the fuck, bro? I'm so hungry too. Ah, you two. You two should take care of listed jobs today. We're counting on you. There's one other thing about the expedition. You should give up on being chosen as expedition members. Why? Your failure yesterday weighs heavily. As you know, it is difficult to tell what our guildmaster is thinking from his demeanor. There's no doubt that he must be seething with anger inside. It's unlikely that he would bother to choose you for the expedition, so when the time comes to announce the members, don't get your hopes up. That's all. Fuck my chud life. I was already weak from hunger. And then to be told something like that? There's no way I could get motivated now. Psst, listen up! Huh? I heard a voice somewhere. Shh, over here. Bidoof! Shh, by golly, not so loud. Come this way. No one saw anything, except maybe Krogunk. What's going on? Why did you call us here? Well, here you go. Apples? You must be very hungry. We all set aside a little bit of our dinners last night for you. Now, eat up. Thanks, everyone. Wow, thanks. I'm revitalized. Great. We can all use help when we're down. Every one of us needs to be able to work hard in order to be picked for the expedition. Thanks, everyone. But about the expedition, Chata just came and told us we're probably not going to get chosen. How could you say that? There's no telling what might happen. No siree! The members haven't been picked yet. Everyone, thanks for trying to cheer us up, but doesn't everybody want to go on the expedition? What if we were chosen to go? If that happens, someone here might not get to go. Would you be all okay with that? Now, I wouldn't like that. But, of course, if someone is chosen, then someone else can't go. That's just the way it is. If you don't get picked for the expedition, you should cheer for those who did. Yep. And everyone wants to go on the expedition with you. Everyone? Honestly, thank you. Okay, then we'll keep trying our best to get picked for the expedition. We'll keep on trying to the end. Yep, that's the spirit. Yes, let's all do our best. We've got to try hard, so we all can go. Yep. Hi, Gucci, how are you? They're so sweet. I love this game. It's just good vibes. Genuinely, just filled with good vibes. I'm gonna check something really quick, chat. Do. Okay. Beat them until morale improves. Nothing awful is gonna happen. Shush! Nothing awful? Wait, what's that girl Vile and Dusknor doing? Wait a minute. What are you up to with Bidoof and the others? It all looks so sneaky. I suppose it's got nothing to do with me, but... Anyway, that's not why I called you here. The waiting's over. It's about my shop. The Krogunk Swap Shop is back in business. Krogunk? Swap Shop? You heard right. I finally finished repairing my swap cauldron, which means that I'm finally back in business. You put certain kinds of items in here, and those items get swapped for an item offered by another Pokemon. There are some Pokemon around here that have pretty rare items for swapping, so you could end up with a stupendously great swap. Get it? So if you too feel like swapping items, you bring them to me, alright? Gen 4 is my generation, my vibe generation. I see it. Except for the moment where, you know, Cyrus puts you into the fucking void. Huh? There's someone at the cafe entrance. I wonder what's going on. Oh, I don't like Mr. Mime. Hey, is something going on? Something at the cafe? Yeah, it seems like there's wonderful news for all explorers. I wonder what kind of wonderful news. Now I'm really interested. I'm gonna find out. I'm going to. I wanna know! What does Spinda have? Oh, there's a crowd. May I have everyone's attention, please? First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. Today, I would like to give you some wonderful news of hopes and dreams. Undertale? That's the third time I did that. Ahem. Thanks to your kind patronage, this cafe has been quite popular. We've been fortunate to have so many wonderful customers. This shop's pride and joy, the recycle shop is fully operational and has collected many items. We would like to thank you for your kind patronage by opening a new service. We're calling it PP, Project P. Project P? What's that? The project aims to use the items gathered at the recycle shop in order to explore unexplored places. Allow me to explain. Right now at the recycle shop, you trade several items in exchange for one of the shop's items. Thanks to everyone's continued recycling efforts, we have gathered a lot of items here. The service will continue to operate in the same manner, and now with Project P established, you might be wondering how PP fits into all of this. I didn't mean to do that. We'll use the accumulated items to explore unexplored areas. There are still so many places around the world that are waiting to be found and explored. So many secret treasures, challenging puzzles, waiting to be discovered. So let's go out and find them. Bro can't stop talking about PP. Dude, everybody's out here talking about Project P. The pursuit of knowledge and continuing exploration. We'll find dazzling treasures and new exploration areas. Probably. And if you bring your discoveries back to the cafe, you'll get a special deal at the recycle shop. This should keep items circulating through the recycle shop. The items at the recycle shop will become more and more amazing. What do you think? Do you understand? It's a magnificent project full of hopes and dreams. Oh my god! They keep on saying the line! Whoa, this is genius. It seems so economical. We've already sent out an exploration team to find unexplored areas. There should be new discoveries before long. So everyone, please keep recycling more and more every day. I am not doing this side quest. Oh? I hear my dog. Chat, I hear my dog. Doggy! Electivire. Okay. Big move. Again, every day we check this purple ass Kecleon. We have to know. He has nothing. Never mind. This is so... this is actual... how would I describe it? Humiliation ritual. Having to go back to look for the move Natural Gift. I have to find a dog water move because my Pokemon is also dog water. This is so sad. Also, hello, Gucci. I'm not sure if I greeted you earlier, but hello. This Lily beat my ass, dude. I don't know if I could take that job. I actually got jumped. Scanner Orb! I forgot. I need the Scanner Orb. Otherwise, I can't do anything. I guess we have 3 quests. Am I ready to do this mission? That Lily beat my ass. Also, I'm a ground type. Without any ground moves, I literally cannot touch him. Little old chud like myself. Alright, let's ignore that. Bye bye. Bye bye. We can't ignore this. Hello. What floor? 478. Because I didn't take the Lily mission, I definitely avoided disaster. Oh fuck, we have so much random shit. I had to use... Oh... I needed to go into the Kangaskhan thingy. Ow. 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 It is nice. What's the word? To do multiple missions at once. Otherwise, I feel like... I don't know, it's just like... Maybe I'm MMO brain, right? I know when like leveling up in any MMO, you always want to like make sure you're like efficient, right? In terms of like doing your tasks, right? That's why like for games like World of Warcraft, they have like they expect you to like pick up specific missions so you can do them all together. That's the type of vibe that I want to accomplish in like Mystery Dungeon, right? Because I feel like the idea of like entering a dungeon, doing one thing, feels like a waste of time. It's not efficient. I gotta do more. What am I even doing on this floor? Deliver Rostberry. Oh. Whoops! Oh, not again! It's okay, chat. That just means we're doing 2 missions. Instead of 3, like how we wanted to. Remember when I was talking about efficiency? Yeah. I don't think this applies anymore. Where the fuck am I? I'm cringing? I'm cringe? Oh, I'm no longer cringe. Hell yeah. Look! I used to be cringe, but not anymore. What is wrong with this Lotad? Okay. All I'm saying... The only Lotads I liked were used by Mirrorby. Dude, I haven't played that game in like years. Oh my god. Kill him! Kill him! Thank you. I like Pokemon Coliseum. I think it definitely is like one of those games that like I grew up with, but like have for sure forgotten everything about. Because I think I unironically, the last time I played that game was on original hardware. As a child. Good night, Cheese! Thank you for coming through! I really appreciate it. One of my favorite things in Mystery Dungeon is that I'm eating food off the floor. Just like real life. Stop being useless. One second, chat. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I'm not back. I'm back now. I felt so baited. What the hell is that route? If I remember correctly, I feel like one thing people didn't like about Mystery Dungeon is the gameplay loop. I can't lie, I kind of get them. But I feel like people who do play like Mystery Dungeon, they're not here for the gameplay. They're here for their heart to get broken. Come to me! Oh, thank you. Oh my god, what is this layout? I'm being rage baited by RNG currently. There you are. Hey. Yeah, like, when this game was, like, contemporary, this game was not looked favorably by a lot of people. But I think, like, Mystery Dungeon as a genre as a whole just wasn't as successful, like, despite us having fond memories of it. And essentially what I'm saying is that those people don't know peak. Those people couldn't handle Mystery Dungeon gameplay, so they, you know, could not experience peak storytelling. Amazing characters, like Grovile and Dusknor. Very an autism game? Finally, now you're speaking my language. Yeah. It would, you know what? Actually, knowing my streamer luck, I feel like when monster rooms become a thing, I feel like I'm going to experience that a lot. Confirmation bias or whatever, but I feel like some of the objectives are... What the fuck? Some of the objectives are in impossible places right now. I've explored every single nook and cranny. Hey, Shinx, where's your quick attack, please? I'm terrified! Well, I'd rather be... I see! Never mind, maybe I think I would rather be cringe than terrified. Yep, you can handle this. Please attack him. Please attack him. Miss! Monster rooms are the most fun of these kinds of games, IML. They are fun. I like the hectic nature of it, right? But it is a bad thing to encounter. Where the fuck is the item? Uh-oh, I see. Oh. Because it for sure is hectic. You are in danger, and it also terrifies me. Okay, I think I have accidentally skipped over the Oranberry. Is the Oranberry the one all the way down there? Back there? This? Ah! Let me leave. You know what? I get what you're saying, like going on floor 20, experiencing a monster room and realize, oh, I'm in danger. I think I'm gonna die, right? But that's like a hallmark of like roguelikes, right? And that's essentially what Mystery Dungeon is, right? It is a roguelike. Sometimes you just have those dungeon runs where you stepped on the bad thing and then you're in immediate danger. Immediate and awful danger. Some people enjoy that like RNG and, you know, experiencing like the what's the word? The ups and downs of that type of genre, you know? Sometimes you find the best move ever, the best item you need, and other times you're playing, you step on something that just says insta-kill, you die, right? And that's the fun. I love... Should have used a trap finder. Should have used a revealer. We gotta look at feet again, chat. We have to look at feet. Why am I always looking at feet? Speaking of roguelikes, the horror slap you wanted to play was a cat tactics roguelike. What the hell is a cat tactics roguelike? Lucario? No, it's Camerupt. It's Camerupt. It's gotta be Camerupt. Nugenics? I'll look into it. Quilava. Raichu. Quilava. I doubted myself. I doubted myself. Guys, I don't think I'm the feet expert that I thought I was. Who the fuck is a dot? Skitty? Oh, I guess it is Skitty. Monkey. Whismer. I don't know Bible Thump's new game. I'm sorry. You know Lucario's feet like the back of my hand. I understand. Unfortunately, this only goes up to Gen 4, right? But if they had Meowscarada, I would know that in a heartbeat. See, that's why they need a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Where we can also be a sentry. This is the type of game where it's like have you seen those people who are like playing like GeoGuessr? Like GeoGuessr type games, right? But it's like, oh, that feat? Oh yeah, that's this character. That one? Yeah, it's this character. Yep, that character. With this skin, that character. I remember seeing a TikTok where someone was doing that exactly, but for League of Legends skins. And they answered with like 100% accuracy. It was terrifying. True. Like Rainbow. I have a friend who got super into GeoGuessr, and they had like all these notes, right? In regards to like where the sun is located, what type of like lampposts they have, what type of electricity poles countries have, just sort of like intense stuff in related to like Google GeoGuessr. I was like, dude, how do you have all that energy? How do you study for this? There's another one that I saw VTubers playing. What is a different type of GeoGuessr? Where, if I remembered correctly, I shan't say. Should I say? I shan't say. Forget what I was about to tell you guys. Alright, never mind. You just answered what I was about to say. Yeah, I saw VTubers playing that. It's like, judging by the way you look, you have to be Eastern European. From this area. And I'm like, interesting. You know what? Also scary that they're this accurate. Huh. But a different kind of scary. Not scary in the way that they could dox me, but scary in a way that, like, why do they know this? What are you trying to do? What are you getting out of this kind of beat? Gummy. We are on the same wavelength. Yeah, real recognizes real. I don't know what to tell you. Dude. You were accurate. What's the word? It reminds me of that one. I was watching King of the Hill, right? And there was a clip that I saw circulating, right? Where they first meet, they just met Khan, Supernussophone, right? And of course, Hank and the other guys were like, "You Japanese? Is he Chinese?" Right? And then you have like the most racist character of the show, Cotton Hill, right? Going up, sort of like checking him out, and he was like, "He's Laotian." You think about, I think about that clip too a lot. See, I think one thing I dislike about Mystery Dungeon, I'll tell you this right now. I'm not moving the story forward. I know we have to do these rescue missions as per the title of the game, but bro... Wait. I'm in the wrong dungeon. How do I get out of here? We should speed it up? I think we should leave. Fuck! Gummy! The professional racist. I was watching, but I do say I was rewatching, not rewatching. I started watching the new King of the Hill. It's really good. I like the lessons they teach. I like the characters and how they grow. They even got like, what's the word? They even featured Better Hank or Good Hank. And they made him into a better person. Sounds familiar? What game are you thinking of right now? You know what a big thing? That, like, I realize I also don't get a ranged move, right? Think about it, like, if you're a grass-type Pokemon, you got, like, Razor Leaf and Bullet Seed. Water-type Pokemon have Water Gun and Bubble. I'm in pain! I'm out here flailing my shit, dog! Ah, where is it? Fanpy stuck in the trenches? Yeah, being Fanpy kinda sucks. Alright, Grimer, remove? Oh yeah, Grimer, you get to learn a ground type move, but I don't! The ground type Pokemon! Okay, thank God. I need to leave. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You know what? Team. Tactics. Until Awesome Step, I do have an Oomphy, right? One of our mods that really likes Stormblood. But hear me out, do not listen to their lies. Lucy, do not listen to their lies. Of my star? What is my star? I don't think I know what that is, Gucci. What is my star? Forgive me for not knowing. I don't know what it is actually. I really don't. The twins that were born from Idol? You call it my star? I was like, oh, that makes so much sense! Oshinoko! The Japanese name is Oshinoko. Is the English title really My Star? That doesn't even make sense. Oshi means like idol. No is possessive, and ko means children. The title literally translates to my idol's child. Because, you know, they become the child after certain circumstances. No, I have not watched it. But also, I've spoiled it for myself. I watched season 1, but after that I didn't choose to keep up with it. I think the premise was cool, but it was something that I didn't really fall in love with it. My Oshi would never have children. Hey dude, I don't have your Rostberry, bro. So I'm stuck here. See, my Oshi would never have children. If I see my Oshi interact with males, ugh. How else will I be parasocial? Oh, good night. How come they killed Doom? I think they're reworking Doomfist. Like, actually, though. Because Doomfist is not a real character, unfortunately. I'm asleep again! I've heard many complaints from people that actually play Overwatch. It's okay. Don't worry, Zanji. You have a new melee character by the name of Vendetta, I think is her name. I'm still sleeping! Wake up, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh my god, I'm being ratioed right now, dude. I can't even defend it. You know what? I think that's fine. Even if Vendetta is magic, let's be real. Like, the hero shooter genre is just all derivative of each other. And I can't lie, I got a hot take. I would rather play Overwatch than Marvel Rivals. Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, finally! Someone's speaking the truth. Is that a fucking Whiscash? Oh, never mind, instead. Pog. Whiscash is the GOAT! Have you played Red Rescue Team or Blue Rescue Team? The old wise catfish. Gummy. True, it's on the Switch now. If you play the game currently, I think they're doing a promotion where if you play the game on the Game Boy Advance NSO2 thingy, you get to, what's the word? You unlock icons for yourself. I don't know. You know, you say that right, but I would still buy skins for Overwatch. Dude, I saw the Hello Kitty skins just recently, and I was like, oh, bro, don't make me do it. People are making jokes about, like, the worst people you know will buy those skins. That's me. Oh, dog barking. 1 second, chat. My dog is yapping just for the love of the game. And buys a skin, loses 2 rounds, then quits. You know, for me, Chad, it all started with Counter-Strike. No, actually, it started with Overwatch. I remember... So, this is my first time, like, dealing with loot boxes and gacha, right? I was at my friend's, like, house he was renting for college, right? And we were talking about Overwatch. He let me log in, and then I proceeded to, like, swipe my credit card in order to, like, get the Witch Mercy skin. Let me tell you, that shit was not worth it. But I am a proud owner of the Witch Mercy skin. I'm going to Beach Cave, bro. I'm going to Beach Cave. I'm a proud owner of my dignity. Sure, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Please, a natural gift. That's all I ask for. This is all awful. Terrible. Please. I beg. Get me out of here. Combi? Combi? I'm a realty chat. I'm just picking up quests. I haven't like internalized what those quests entail me to do. That's why we picked up 2 quests that require, what's the word? Specific items, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit. Uh-oh. What the fuck are you talking about, Gucci sucker? Who taught you these words? I'm a stern talking to them. Tell them they've been a bad influence. Escort to Poliwag. Poliwag! 20 minutes till Dragon Link? It's so weird. As someone who still plays like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Or like I exclusively play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Paper game, right? And it's weird to me that like we just got the cards in the TCG and now they're releasing it in Master Duel. And on top of that, right, the Live Twin card came out 1 year ago in the TCG, and now they're barely getting it in Master Duel. What a super weird. I doubt it. Master. I want to play my silly little VTubers. You're telling me I gotta wait a whole year to play with my silly little VTubers? This shit sucks. For free! Oh my god. Out yet? Don't worry, soon. Now they're releasing Live Twin in an environment where like they're not gonna do anything. Live Twin in an environment where like the meta is too strong and too fast for it. Feels bad. Oh shit, we get a Gloom? Hell yeah! Guys! Everyone, hold up! Before we begin dinner tonight, I wish to make an announcement. Well, spit it out already! You prevent us from eating what's in front of us? This is an outrage! This is so unfair! I feel faint from hunger! Boo! Order! I must have order! I'm sure the selection of the expedition members has been on everyone's minds. Our guildmaster has apparently made his final decisions. By golly, it's finally settled! Hello! Hello, Paladin Verdant. How are you? Paladin Raid. Hello, how's everyone? Thank you for the follow, Paladin Verdant. How are you? How's your stream? Hello, my name is Sue. I like to play a lot of retro games and a lot of RPGs and so on. Yeah. Thank you for the raid and thank you for shouting them out. Hello. Lovely to meet ya. But yeah, my name is Sue. How are you? What game are you playing? But yeah, we're just we're playing Mystery Dungeon, right? And in Mystery Dungeon, we had to do what's the word? We were kind of we're essentially doing our job. Which is rescuing random Pokemon or getting them items, right? And yeah, we were just doing that gameplay loop the entire time because we have yet to move the story. But now we get to know which member is going on the big expedition. I'm excited. And analyzing feat. There is a feat minigame. Very bold choice by Team Denna. Banjo-Kazooie recompiled? Ooh, how's it going? How's it? Is recompiled like a fan-made mod or like a fan-made thingy? I'm familiar with Banjo-Kazooie. I haven't really played collectathons. It's something that like I feel like I wouldn't say it's daunting, but it's just something that I'm like super familiar with. I personally never grew up with like Mario 64 or Donkey Kong 64 or Banjo. How is it? How are you enjoying your game so far? What are we, some sort of blue rescue team? What are we, some explorers of sky? Makes the game really optimized with a lot. Dude, that's why I love, like, okay, I enjoy playing retro games, like, as intended, right? But at the same time, give me 60 FPS. Give me some optimization that we didn't have. I want to play the game as I remembered it, you know? Smooth as butter. But yeah, that sounds insanely fun. See, that's why when I played I was playing Silent Hill 3 a long time ago, right? And they made it clear that there are cheat codes to include with it that makes the game 60 frames per second, not run like poo-poo, for lack of a better word, you know. And I used it during my playthrough, so I'm not sort of like a purist when it comes to it. I think prioritizing a fun and positive and fluid experience is what I aim for, right? So I'm glad he found a mod that allows you to play Banjo-Kazooie like that. Are you doing like completionist, 100%, or are you just, you know, just running it for fun, running it for completion, etc.? Oh, the members will be announced at tomorrow's morning's briefing. It's something to look forward to. Now, sorry to have kept you waiting. Without further ado, on your marks, let's eat! But yeah, I'll check you out too. Thank you for the raid! Again, I truly appreciate it. Also, Sig, thank you for the follow too! Tomorrow, they're finally going to announce the members of the expedition. I'm feeling sort of nervous. Yeah, I know Chatot said we shouldn't get our hopes up. After all, we didn't bring back any of those perfect apples. But after that, we did work really hard, didn't we? We've done the best we could. Even if we don't get picked, I don't regret a thing. I'm getting drowsy. Let's get some sleep. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's announcement. Okay? Good night. Oh. No regrets, right? But if we're not chosen for the exploration party, Shinx will be crushed. Shinx is trying so hard. I hope Shinx gets to go on the exploration. If we both get chosen for the expedition, that special ability I have may be useful then. Come to think of it, I haven't had any of those dizzy spells recently. I think it's a useful ability, but not being able to see those visions when I want to is frustrating. Thinking about everything too much will keep me from sleeping. I'd better get to sleep too. Good night, Shinx. I hope we get chosen tomorrow. Yeah, Shinx is precious. I like Fanpy. Fanpy, unfortunately, is unironically the weakest starter you could get chosen in Mystery Dungeon. But we make do. It's kind of like a hard mode run, unintentionally. But I also like Shinx. I feel like his character model, right, fits that type of like character, or that sprite fits that character that he goes through in the story, right? Where he's like, oh, I feel like such a coward, but I have to work hard, not just for myself, but for my friend. I have to overcome this like cowardice. I have to be brave. And Shinx is like the perfect, like, you know, character for that. But again, on top of, top of the game being precious, the story of Mystery Dungeon, especially Explorers of Sky, is like super appreciated, if that makes sense, right? Like, you wouldn't, like, if you're not familiar with Explorers of Sky, a lot of people are unfamiliar with how much this game pulls on your heartstrings. How, like, sincere these characters are written. And, like, the amount of pain they go through. This game is truly, like, I don't know. The last time I played this game was, like, 6 years ago, right? Yeah, I was already in university and such. And the tears this game produced, oh my god, I was crying. And I've had people come into my chat and say, yeah, this game, yeah, I played as a full-grown adult. Yeah, I bawled. Me too. I played Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, Red Rescue Team is the game. It's fun. That game's on the GBA. It was my first foray into the series too. And that game also made me cry. I can't lie. There's always that one scene at the end, right? It's like, you have to not be a Pokemon. That's like the entire goal of Mystery Dungeon. For yourself to, go turn back to a human. But because you're turning back to a human, do you understand what you're losing? The friendship, the bonds you made? Ugh! I can't wait. Like, we're currently at the part of the story where it's kind of like, here's the rescue team, here's the exposition, here's another tutorial on how to do something. But when the story gets going, it really gets going. Like, we're getting snippets of what is essentially the crazy stuff that happens later. How are you playing this game in emulator? I am currently using a Nintendo DS to original hardware to play this game. I'm using the DS emulator Desmume. Yep, original hardware. Don't tell Nintendo. There it is. Another time gear. This is the second one. 3 more time gears remain. I must have them. That's my guy. That's my guy, Grovyle. I love him. That's why he's like now one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I love Grovyle. Ugh. Good morning, Sue. Guys, if we don't get chosen, the game is over. We have to get chosen for the expedition. Alright, moment of truth. Now then, I shall announce the expedition members at the time. Guildmaster, the memo please. Chatot accepted the memo, bearing the names of the expedition members from Wigglytuff. The chosen members are written on this memo. Step forward if your name is called. Oh, it's finally happening. My heart's a-pounding, by golly! Without further ado, I will announce those who've been chosen. Our first member, Loudred. Yes, I did it! But if you really think about it, it's only natural that I will get picked. Woohoo! Says you. Big talker. Is he saying that he wasn't even nervous? Next up is Corfish. Hey, I got it. I got picked, hey! What a relief. I'm a lawyer sent by Nintendo Corporation America. I would like to have some words with you whenever possible. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. As someone who's playing with official hardware, you have nothing to worry about. Next is... oh, what's this? Well, this is a surprise! Our next member is Bidoof! Really? Really and truly? Golly. Me? I'm going on the expedition? Is anything the matter, Bidoof? Come on, step forward. I sure want to step up, I truly do, but I'm feeling a mite overwhelmed here. My legs aren't moving. So be it. We'll ignore it and move on. Next, we have Sunflora and Chimeco. Oh, us too. Oh my gosh! Yes. There we have the expedition party members. Looks like those losers are out. Yeah, serves them right. They had it coming. So, that's it for the expedition members. Huh? What's this? There's something scribbled on the margins of the memo. The guild master's writing is such a messy scrawl. This is so hard to decipher. If I said that out loud, the consequences wouldn't be pretty. Best to keep a stiff upper beak and swallow those words. It appears there are more expedition members. The others are Diglett, Dugtrio, and Krogunk. Oh, and Shinksensu. That's everybody! That is all. Wait a second. What? 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 Guildmaster, this list seems to include every member of the guild. Yep, that's right. It seems that the whole selection process was meaningless. Moreover, if we were to all go, we would be leaving the guild empty. Are you sure it'll be alright to leave with no one to look after the guild? We'll be fine. We'll lock up properly. Guildmaster, I also have some misgivings. Do you think perhaps we have too many members for an expedition? When a friend asks something like that, I have to wonder why. I mean, first of all, why does everyone have to go? What's the point in having everyone participate? Huh? Of course there's a point. That is, if everyone went, it would be more fun. We'll be noisy and excited and having fun. I started thinking about it and it made me so excited I couldn't sleep. So, that's how it is. Everyone, we're all going on the expedition and it will be fun, fun, fun. Let's all do our best. Right, well, that's settled. Fine, let me explain the schedule. Right after this, I will hold a briefing on the expedition. As such, the chosen members, everyone, each of you should get prepared to embark on the expedition. Let me remind you that this is a guild-exclusive expedition. You may not bring non-guild members of your teams. As such, you won't be able to add members at Chimeco Assembly. They simply aren't allowed. Keep that in mind while you are making preparations. When you are prepared, return here. Then inform me of your readiness. That is all. Dismissed. Everyone's here. We're all gonna have fun. Thank you, Wigglytuff. The writing is fantastic. I love the writing in the mystery dungeon. It's a banger after banger. I could scream. I'm so happy. Everyone is going on the expedition. Our guildmaster has done it again. I'm so shocked. I'm tingling. I didn't think we'd get picked, so that came out as a total shock. I'm glad we never gave up. Hey. My golly, I'm mighty happy they're even letting me go on this expedition. Oh, but not just me, why, everyone gets to go. It's like I'm dreaming. It's making me mighty emotional. It's no dream, this is really happening. Anyway, since we are all going, it means we're all going to be put to the test as well. Hi RB man, how are you? And let's make this expedition a success. Yeah, B, that's the spirit. Yeah, that's the spirit. Let's do our best. Let's band together and do it. Alright guys, I need items. How are you doing, RB? How are we doing well? Alright. We gotta kick this guy out. Sorry, Pollywag. But you have to go. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you. I can't believe we did like 3 hours and it was just this one chapter. What the hell? Natural gift. Natural gift. No! Oh, nice! I'm happy for you, RB man. See? When the story goes, it really goes. I'm excited for that. But yeah, huge dub, RB man. See, for me, on Saturday, I have a date too. With somebody named Soth. And Micaiah. And Ike. And everyone from Grail's Mercenaries. and the Dawn Brigade. What I'm saying is, I'm playing Fire Emblem Saturday night. No, not the Dawn Brigade. That'd be crazy. The Dawn Brigade, like Radiant Dawn. Oh, 3-hour call and another 3 hours. That's make you feel so giddy. I can imagine it right now. What's the word? You're on your bed. You're on your phone, right? You're like laying on your stomach. You're like kicking your feet, giggling. See, and you have a full-time job, which means you get to spoil them. And if you have any leftover money, maybe perhaps spoil a dog on the internet. Sorry, there's something in my eye. I don't know how that happened. I got you too! I thought you were gonna start with that part. I always gotta have it, gotta say it at least once. Gotta beg for money online. At least once. Am I even ready? I don't got shit, dog. Oh! Best opportunity to get myself ready for the expedition. Because we're probably gonna do that next stream. We're probably gonna do that tomorrow. We don't need money. Yeah. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. Proud of ya. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need rocks. This shit's used. Yo! Thank you for the bit! Trust me, Lucy, I won't be spending it all at once. Don't spend it all in one place. Pinky promise. I'll make sure I use that wisely. I got you. They deleted the penny? No, this is true. And then pennies don't exist anymore. I remember there was like calls for the penny to not exist. Like it costs more to produce them than how much they're worth. It was from like an old CG Gray video. Whatever his name was. Wow, dude, your DS runs this game so well. Almost sped up. Sped up like this? Yeah, my DS does that sometimes. Original hardware, by the way. Original hardware. Don't worry about it. Original hardware. Original hardware. Sorry, there's something in my eye. What items would I need? See, we're going on a big trip. We need like... Oh, we need reviver seeds. I'm gonna die. Without a doubt. We need more reviver seeds. Farts. I'll never forget the night we all ate trading cards. I love microplastics. I wouldn't be me without the microplastics. Thank you for the 2 bits! Dude, with 3 more bits, that's almost a nickel. And with a nickel, right? Yeah. Also, think of the resub army, man. You could use our brand new emotes from Emote Lab. Big fan of... What's a fun one? Big fan of this one. Here's how dogs actually have 1/3 of... as much microplastic... Who's looking at a dog's balls, bro? Fibonacci sequence of bits. Alright, so we have 1. We got 1 bit, then 2 bit. That means we need another 2 bit. And then I forgot the rest of the Fibonacci sequence. A gummy! Ah. I see. I'm just saying the microplastics is what makes me special. Without the microplastics, I wouldn't be me. Shinx. 11235813. Okay. There's a... I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this. Are you guys familiar with the ear clacks? Ear clacks is this type of like TikTok. Again, I love doom scrolling. And what he does is that he puts 2 balls, right, up against each other. Right? But those balls would have like a specific power, right? And they would like hit each other. There was like a special ball called like Fibonacci ball where it does damage against the other ball with like by those increasing numerals. That's the type of shit that I watch at like 3 a.m. Stream is over, I'm laying down, can't sleep, I'm watching balls smack each other. Lance ball? I love Lance ball. Right. Fibonacci balls, when they're trying to break out, right? First to the bottom. You know who? Lance ball's iconic. Another ball that I like is... I'm a big fan of Scythe. I'm a big fan of Axe. Because Axe does crit damage, and crit, you know, implies gambling, and I love gambling. I don't know anything. I know nothing. 3 bits? Oh, now we're not doing the Fibonacci sequence. That's 1, 2, then 3. Thank you for the 3 bits, Pastel. Thank you for the 2 bits. Now I have 6 bits. Guys, 2 more bits and we have a NES game. I can finally talk about Airman again, and and how the Japanese made multiple songs about how they can't beat Airman on Nico Video .jp. All right, but I can't lie, chat. I'm getting EP, and as being EP, bro will never defeat Airman. They just needed to defeat Metal Man. You know, okay, again, with that video of, I Can't Defeat Airman, that popular song, right? Here's the thing, right? They talk about Ken beating Airman, right? And they're like, oh, I can't defeat Woodman either, so I can't get his power up to defeat Airman. They're missing a step. They're missing Metal Man. Fight Metal Man first. His like stage is easy. His boss fight isn't that hard. and his weapon's busted, and is super effective against Woodman. Come on, dude. Easy as that. Easy as pie. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna save. The art is very funny. True. I'm gonna save. Oh my god, that's Grovile. Hi, Grovile. Hi. Hi, Grovile. Guys, don't embarrass me in front of Grovile, please. Anyway. I am tired. I am eepy. I'm gonna go. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'll actually be back tomorrow around like 8 p.m. Hopefully. Surely. Hopefully. If not 8 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Just in case my internet wants to be cooperative. How like today my internet was not cooperative. I saw my frames jump from like, not my frames, my bitrate jump from like 8,000 to 2. Hey, Grovile, my friend. No, don't embarrass me like that. Not in front of Grovile. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, I'm taking Friday off. And then on the weekend, I'm gonna be playing Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn on the Nintendo Wii. I'm very excited about that game. Never played it. And so, yeah, those are gonna be the 2 playthroughs I'll be playing. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. Mystery Dungeon is a whole lot of fun. Radiant Dawn, I know it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I know for a fact I'm gonna be stressed out trying to keep specific units alive. I know for a fact I'm gonna have one of those like stages, right? Where like there's gonna be a green unit that I have to like rescue. And yeah, expect a lot of soft resets. I mean, expect a lot of my game crashing and then me having to reset. How unfortunate for that to happen. Anyway, chat, I'll be heading out. See you later, guys. Good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.